roll out the red carpets and brace yourselves, for we're about to introduce you to the heavyweight champions of laziness, the giant panda, or as we prefer to call it, nature's biggest couch potato. These beings may appear insignificant, and perhaps they are. However, in my opinion, they have mastered the art of navigating life. Now it's our turn to introduce you to them, and naturally, we'll do it in our own distinct way, badly. Hi Ed lovers, Jay here, and welcome to EdPOP, your favorite channel where you'll discover the best scientific facts and curiosities that can't be found anywhere else. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss any new videos. Our fat friend is waiting. Let's get started. The giant panda in a nutshell. In the realm of the animal kingdom, there are predators and there are prey. The fast and the slow, the industrious and the lethargic. And then, comfortably lodged in their own category, there are pandas. These lovable creatures have not just mastered, but arguably invented the art of doing nothing. Theirs is a lifestyle that wouldn't look out of place in a sloth's daydream. Making their homes high in the mountain ranges of central China, pandas have taken up residence in terrain that would have most other creatures gasping for breath. We're talking about terrains so steep and inhospitable, even seasoned mountaineers would think twice. You might wonder why they'd choose such a location. Is it for the spectacular view? The peace and quiet? The strategic advantage against predators? Well, none of the above. You see, pandas, in their infinite wisdom, have picked such spots primarily because they can't be bothered to move down the hill. These bamboo-munching creatures are the poster children of minimal efforts. Their approach to real estate seems to be less about practicality or safety, and more about how far they can stretch their laziness. Why seek a better, more convenient location when you can just plop down wherever you happen to be, right? And as if their laziness in home selection wasn't enough, their dietary habits are equally mind-boggling. Basically, their insides are designed to process meat efficiently. But what do the pandas say to that? Thanks, evolution, but no thanks. We'll stick with bamboo. It's like a shark suddenly deciding it's only going to eat seaweed from now on. But hey, who are we to judge a panda's dietary choices? If spending half your life eating a plant that offers as much nutrition as cardboard is their thing, then you do you, pandas. A lazy lover. If you thought the oddities of panda life ended at their unexplained choice of mountaintop real estate and unconventional dietary habits, brace yourself for the pièce de résistance, their love life. Or rather, their profound lack thereof. You see, pandas have a shockingly low libido, even by wildlife standards. In fact, their interest for romantic escapades is rivaled only by their love for napping and munching bamboo. This isn't your typical hard-to-get scenario. It's more like impossible to get, like trying to ignite a flame in a rainstorm. Pandas, with their chubby cheeks and playful demeanor, might look cute and cuddly, but when it comes to the dance of love, they have two left feet. Most of the time, they can't even be bothered to get their groove on. Picture this. Instead of romantic moonlit walks and sensual duets, the average panda date consists of lying around, idly chewing on bamboo sticks, and catching some Z's. Can we really blame them though? From a panda's perspective, the whole courtship ritual seems like a lot of work. All the wooing, the chasing, the competition, it all seems like too much effort when you could simply roll over and take a nap, preferably with a bamboo snack within arm's reach. Therefore, the love life of pandas is far from a passionate tango. It's more of a laid-back slow dance, performed with all the enthusiasm of a snail on a casual stroll. The panda's approach to love is all about minimal efforts and maximum relaxation. The bamboo binge eater. There are certain indisputable facts in this world. The sky is blue, water is wet, and pandas are bamboo binging machines. Yes, when it comes to their diet, these rotund, black and white bears are essentially one-trick ponies. If pandas had a mantra, it would be something along the lines of eat bamboo, sleep, poop, and repeat. Just to give you a sense of their dedication to the green stuff, these bamboo-guzzling furballs spend up to 14 hours a day, yes, you heard right, more than half of their waking hours, just eating. It's the kind of dedication most of us could only dream of showing towards our own fitness goals or career ambitions. Hey, wait! Now's the time. Subscribe to the channel to be entertained while learning. It's free! The life of a panda is an endless buffet of bamboo, a feast that never ends. Now, this might sound like an enviable lifestyle, especially to all of you foodies out there. I mean, who wouldn't want to spend their days eating their favorite food without a care in the world? However, before you start daydreaming about a similar life filled with pizza or chocolates, there's a catch. Pandas are essentially gorging on a food that their bodies can barely digest. Despite the endless hours spent munching, they don't get much nutritional value out of it. It's like eating pizza all day, every day, and getting nothing but the occasional heartburn and a severe lack of nutrients. In other words, pandas are working overtime for a minimum wage. In the grand scheme of evolution and survival, the panda's dietary habits make about as much sense as a fish choosing to live in a tree. Yet, they persist, munching their way through life, one bamboo stick at a time. It's as if they looked at the playbook for survival, shrugged, and decided to do their own thing. And thus, they continue to live their bamboo binge-eating life, a testament to the unexpected and somewhat puzzling paths that nature can take. The panda paradox. In the wild, survival usually boils down to a cutthroat, merciless game of adaptation and efficiency. Only the fittest survive, the ones most adept at hunting, foraging, and reproducing. Now, consider the panda. Lazy, indifferent, and hooked on a diet that's about as nourishing as sawdust. It's almost as if they've decided to flunk the survival game on purpose. And yet, against all odds, these food-hoarding furballs are still here, living, breathing, and lazing about. Welcome to the enigma known as the panda paradox. You might think of pandas as the equivalent of that one friend we all have. You know, the one who never seems to do anything productive, yet, in some inexplicable way, manages to scrape by just fine. They might not be landing the dream job or running a marathon, but they're certainly not starving or living on the streets either. This is the panda's approach to life. Unimpressive, laid back, yet oddly successful in its own right. These are creatures who defy conventional wisdom. On the surface, they appear to be nature's freeloaders, lazing around all day, refusing to hunt or forage like most other bears, preferring instead to subsist on a diet that provides them with minimal nutritional benefits. Their mating habits are equally puzzling, with little to no interest in propagation, making them one of the least reproductive mammals on the planet. And yet, despite these apparent disadvantages, pandas continue to survive. They've thrown the rulebook of evolution out the window, choosing to march, or rather, saunter, to the beat of their own drum. It's as if they're playing a different game altogether, one where the usual rules of survival don't apply. Clumsy and cute, the panda's saving grace. One might think that a species seemingly so ill-equipped for survival as the panda wouldn't stand a chance in the brutal, unforgiving arena of the wild. And yet here they are, thriving in their own lackadaisical way. How? Well, there's one aspect we haven't touched upon yet. Their cuteness. I mean, seriously, have you looked at these guys? Those innocent, saucer-like eyes that look like they're perpetually surprised. That chunky belly that jiggles with every clumsy step they take. The adorable manner in which they chomp on bamboo, as if participating in an everlasting picnic. And let's not forget those priceless, clumsy falls. It's as if they've attended a masterclass in the art of being cute and are now utilizing these skills to their maximum advantage. You see, in a world where strength and speed often reign supreme, pandas have decided to bring a fluffier, softer weapon to the battlefield: cuteness. And boy, have they nailed it. It's like they've tapped into some primal part of the human brain that reacts to anything small, round, and clumsy with a surge of protective affection. Perhaps that's their secret weapon, their trump card in the game of survival. While other animals have developed sharp teeth, powerful muscles, or lightning-fast reflexes, pandas have instead chosen to weaponize their cuteness. They don't just survive, they charm their way through life. Conservation efforts, saving the unproductive. In an ironic twist of fate, we humans, arguably the most workaholic species on the planet, find ourselves falling head over heels to save these seemingly unproductive pandas from the brink of extinction. Yes, you heard it right, folks. We, the species known for our relentless pursuit of productivity, have decided to champion the cause of an animal that seems to have made a lifestyle out of doing, well, pretty much nothing. Our collective efforts to save the panda are truly something to behold. Humans have established reserves, areas of protected land where pandas can go about their bamboo munching, nap indulging, clumsy falling ways, without the threat of deforestation or poaching. And it doesn't stop there. We've set up breeding programs, meticulously planned and coordinated affairs that take into account everything from the panda's preferred ambient temperature to their notoriously finicky mating habits. Then, there are the rehabilitation projects, endeavors designed to prepare captive-born pandas for a life in the wild. This involves everything from teaching the pandas to find and eat bamboo, as if they needed help with that, to rearing the young ones in ways that minimize human contact and thus maintain their wild instincts. Imagine that! All this human effort, ingenuity, and resources poured into saving a creature whose daily routine revolves around eating, sleeping, and generally just tumbling around. It's almost like we're engaged in the world's most elaborate passion project. And pandas, in their infinite chillness, are our unwitting muses. Long live the pandas! As we conclude our deep dive into the wonderful world of pandas, we hope you've enjoyed this irreverent exploration of nature's most adorable freeloader. Whether you see them as the world's most useless bears, or simply nature's chillax masters, we can all agree life's a little better with pandas in it. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to our channel for more hilariously bad science. And remember, in a world that often takes itself too seriously, don't be afraid to have a laugh, learn something new, and live life at your own pace, just like a panda. Until next time, stay curious, stay hilarious, and never stop learning.